Alright guys, it's time for another prediction game video for Extreme Rules 2015. This time, it's for the match that might not take place after all at Extreme Rules. I mean, it's Saturday now, but there's been no announcement on whether or not Daniel Bryan will compete this Sunday. Now, will Bad News Barrett compete? I don't know. What's going to happen to the Intercontinental Championship? Are they going to strip Bryan of the championship or not? Is Bad News Barrett going to get another opponent this Sunday for the Intercontinental Championship? There's a bunch of different possibilities here. Personally, I'm just hoping that they don't strip Bryan of the championship. Hopefully he'll be fine in, 5 weeks or however long it takes for him to recover. And hopefully it's not, a neck issue. Now, if this match does take place, which I highly doubt it will, but if it does take place, like, let's pretend that, I don't know, Bryan isn't injured, and, the match takes place, whatever. I definitely think Bryan is going to win this. Just like the Rusev and John Cena situation, I don't really see the point in Daniel Bryan winning the Intercontinental Championship from Barrett, who wasn't doing anything at all with the championship. He was losing a bunch of matches. Basically, the whole storyline, the whole feud, and the whole reason behind the Lana match at WrestleMania was to bring back value to the championship. The whole reason behind Daniel Bryan winning it was to bring back value to the championship and all of that, make it an important championship. I think, what they were going to do is similar to John Cena, where he's, really doing good with the U.S. title, really making it seem important with, challengers, answering his open challenge every single week, him having, back and forth match with his opponents, every single week for that U.S. title, and, having that main eventer hold it. I think, just like Cena in the U.S. title, they were going to do something similar to that. Maybe not, an open challenge every single week, but, have Bryan defend it on a regular basis, and just really, make that title seem as important as possible. But, yeah, so putting it back on Barrett, the same person that, wasn't doing much with the championship, I don't see a point in it. Unless they really want to take the championship away from Bryan as soon as possible because of his injury, and then they, have a really, really short match where somehow Barrett just catches Bryan with the bullhammer or something like that, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. Now, if they do have a championship match for the IC title, not involving Bryan at Extreme Rules, I could see maybe Adrian Neville getting involved in that, since he did team up with Dolph Ziggler on SmackDown to face off against Sheamus and the challenger and number one contender for the IC title, Bad News Barrett. And in that match, Adrian Neville did get the win, or did get the pin on Barrett. But, yeah, we'll see what happens this Sunday. Like I said, there's so many different scenarios that could take place. Will we see Bryan? Is Bryan going to get stripped of the championship? Are we going to have Bad News Barrett? Are they maybe going to have Bryan surrender the championship to Bad News Barrett? There's so much that can happen, but if this match takes place, I'm going to go with Bryan. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, click that like button. With that said, I'm out. See ya.